Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another plan with me. Also, Happy New Year because I am super behind on recording voiceovers for my plan with me's because the holidays, as fun as they are, they do get a little bit crazy. So I am behind on my voiceovers, but Happy New Year. We're in 2020, which is just a remarkably satisfying year. Not for like what the contents of what's happening this year, because like I have not a lot planned, surprisingly. Last year for 2019 I had a lot planned and a lot to look forward to. 2020 not as much, so we'll see. But what I mean is 2020 is just a very satisfying number. Like if anyone has that with numbers, that like it's so nice. Like if you're the type of person that like you can't have the volume on like an odd number, and you can't have the like if you're going to put the volume on an odd number it's going to be 25 like that, then you probably also find 2020 a very satisfying year. But anyway, this week I am planning for the week of December 16th to December 22nd, so the week before all the Christmas and Hanukkah festivities, even though Hanukkah started on Sunday night of the week that I am planning. But I am using the Accio Christmas kit from ScribblePrintsCo. I thought it was really fitting because I used a Crafty Banana Christmas, Harry Potter inspired kit last year for my finals week actually, so I thought it'd be really fun to use it for this week as well, to place it in this week. And yeah, I love it. I used it with gold foil and it's so thinking beautiful and magical, and I just love it so much. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put down the base of the week, all my full boxes, glitter headers, washi, and date covers, and I will be right back to do the sidebar. So to start off my sidebar, I covered up the Thankful Thought little box. Is it still called like a Thankful Thought? I have no empty spreads in my Erin Condren anymore. So like I already forgot what it looks like, but it used to be a Thankful Thought. Covered it up with a full box, and it actually is double full box overlaid. I really enjoy doing this. So I put like the twinkly star full box overlay, and then I put the quote over top that says, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live." I almost got that tattooed instead of my Expecto Patronum tattoo, but everyone's like, that's really long, and I agree, but I still really love that quote because I'm a very dreamy, imaginative person. I'm dreamy in the sense of like I get lost in my dreams, not that I'm like, oh, she's so dreamy. That's not what I meant. So after that, I put down 2 of the habit trackers that come in the kit with a vitamins foiled sticker in one of them, which was a custom that Andre made for me and kindly gifted to me. Then I put down a mini ombre heart checklist, and that is my little nighttime routine, which I don't use as a habit anymore because I do have those 2 other things that I'm taking and need to keep track of, but I was never really good, like the habit tracker wasn't helping me decide whether or not I washed my face and like did my whole nighttime routine. So I just leave it in as like a nice little reminder. Then after that, I put down a squared off half box, and then in it later I put down a happy diet sticker of a girl throwing a Red Bull and books and paper and glasses into the air because this was the end of my fall semester, which was super duper exciting because I really like, it was only 3-ish months, 3.5 months, but oh my God, do I tell you, I lived a lifetime in those months. I kept telling people I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know what the date was, like none of it. I didn't, like time was moving slow and time was moving quick, and I just had no idea like where we were time-wise. So it was really exciting that like I would get a break. Not that it was all ending, because it's hard work, but I do enjoy it. But like I got a break. I really needed that break. I was about to lose my mind. So then after that, I put down a thick piece of washi and a to-do header over top, and then a ombre heart checklist at the bottom of the sidebar, and went ahead and filled everything out. So all of the pens, tools, and stickers I use will be listed down below in the description box. But if you have a specific question about any of the things that I use in this plan with me, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. So yeah, I'm going to finish this up and be right back to do day by day. So moving on to day by day, I'm going to be quite frank, and I honestly don't remember what happened. Ooh, there was a lot of Star Wars watching. This week feels like it was eons ago. Oh my goodness. It was only last year, but okay, so for Monday, I didn't have class, which was apparently a mistake on the department's part. Normally we have clinic all the way up until our finals. Like this was going to be a clinic day, but they messed up, and since it was finals week, they gave us the day off. And they didn't realize till I think like the end of the semester, in which they started kind of threatening us to come in, but like I didn't come in because I'm like, y'all make your tests so hard. So I'm gonna stay home and study. This ain't mandatory? No? They're like, we can't make you since we technically put it on the syllabus. And I'm like, then I'm gonna stay home. Which was good because I had a final the next day and I really needed to study for it because I didn't really study for half of it. And we had like student presentations throughout the semester, and they always ended up in the exams as fill-ins. So like you couldn't even have like A, B, C, D like option for any of them. Which is like easy points if you actually go over the PowerPoints, but if you don't, you're kind of screwed because we don't learn it in class and it's not in our textbook really. So I went over a bunch of the PowerPoints. There were like 8 this time, and then I went ahead and filmed my plan with me. I don't remember which one. Did I put down the stickers for this kit? Did I finish the week before? Who flippin' knows? But while I was filming my plan with me, I also watched Home Alone, which is like you just have to watch Home Alone during like the Christmas time. I actually had a sheet of like Christmas movie scripts from ScribblePrintsCo, and I looked at it to see like which movies to watch and which like I can use scripts for. But I really wanted to watch. Why did I want to watch Home Alone? I can't remember why I wanted to specifically watch Home Alone, but there was a reason, and I did, and it was really cute. Wait, did I watch Home Alone 2? I think that was Home Alone 2. And that I watched because it was in New York and I wanted to see that. So then after that, I took a stroll to UPS with my mom because we had a bunch of things we needed to return and we just felt like going on a very long walk. And it was nice. And then I came home and I studied for the rest of the night for my embryology final. Histology. I guess at this point it was histology again. My histology final, and then I FaceTimed Kelly at the end of the night. I think it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, but my test wasn't until later in the day, so it was fine. And I could stay up, and it was like starting to slowly get back into like my rhythm of like being okay, like staying up and stuff. So then moving on to Tuesday, it was an excruciatingly rainy day. I actually liked it. Like I like the rain a lot. It makes me very contemplative and like put your earbuds and pretend you're in a movie kind of way. I loved it. So I marked that, and then I had my 5th test for my histology and embryology class. It wasn't cumulative, so it was the 5th test, but technically I just called it the final because it was during finals week. Then when I got home, I recorded the voiceover for the plan with me, I'm guessing for the previous week. And then I went to the car dealership with my mom and my dad because the lease on my car from Austin is ending in February. And so we were trying to see if I could afford to get a new car because I'm not conventionally employed. So yeah, I did end up getting a car, which I got it later in the week. It's beautiful. It looks exactly the same as my old car, just from a different company. But I love it, and I'm really thankful that I can still afford to pay for that car. Also, saying I don't have a conventional job sounds like I'm a stripper. I'm not a stripper. I promise. Okay. So, my test went really well, and I was the first one to finish in class. So fast though that I almost didn't get up from my seat because it was kind of embarrassing. Like before it was just happening, and then I became that girl, and I never like being that girl for anything. Like it just kind of embarrasses me. So yeah. And then after that, I came home, I relaxed for a little bit, and then I just started studying for my last final of the week, which was for my Principles of Dental Hygiene class. So I was like cramming everything in. That final was cumulative. It's a 2-hour-long final, which the time gives me more anxiety than anything else. And there were like 75 questions, and I was like, I just get antsy when there's too many questions. And I also found out that the boards for the dental hygiene, boards for dental hygiene licensure is 350 questions in a span of 8 hours. Like, my ADD ain't gonna make it through that, but hopefully it does. But yeah, so I studied. I don't think I did a fantastic job of studying. I was just like my mind was like semi on break, but also like I just didn't know what to read anymore, and I didn't know what I didn't know, because every time I was reading something, I'm like, I know this, you know? So I studied to the best of my ability, and I made a little Vlogmas graphic because I was going to do Vlogmas on Instagram. That lasted 4 days. I think it only lasted 3. That only lasted 3 days, but the graphic was cute, and I put some music on it. It was adorable. And then the last thing I did before I went to bed was binge watch YouTube videos, because the exam was going to be at like 2 in the afternoon, which, why is my phone still, I'm like, my phone's just like going off. My phone has not been going off the whole day, and now it's just going off. I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. Wow. So anyway, moving on to Wednesday, because this is about to be a whole story. I set my plan with me to publish. That's the first thing I marked. And then I woke up and realized that if you want to get a lightsaber at Savi's workshop, if you want a droid from the Droid Depot, you need to make reservations. I thought you just needed to get there super early and then like get a spot. No, you need to make reservations for that. And I was like, thank goodness I found out. So I woke up at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and that was the first thing I did. I asked Kelly like when she wanted to make a droid, like when would be cool for her, like what day and stuff, so that we could like, because the Savi's workshop and Droid Depot are like right next to each other in Galaxy's Edge. So I just wanted to like coordinate it so we could go from one to the other. So yeah, also I like already did my like lightsaber thing, but I'll save that for next week for when I'm in Disneyland. My sister keeps texting me. Then after that, I went ahead and went to my final exam for, like I said, Principles of Dental Hygiene. And let me tell you, I was getting antsy that time was not moving. I was just at home. I studied, I refreshed, I reviewed, I ate breakfast, I washed the dishes, I made those reservations, I FaceTimed Kelly. Like, there was a lot. And like time wasn't moving for me to leave, because like I would have just gotten there too early. Then I left on time. I left on time, guys. And for me to leave on time means I get somewhere early-ish. But the transportation system was just not on my side, and I didn't get to my test. I was like 12 minutes late for my test. But it's because at one point, like from the train, I booked it to my school, and everyone, so like this was the exam where there's 2 day sections for dental hygiene, and we were all taking the test together. So it was like 60 people in an auditorium-sized room, and I was the last one to walk in, and I'm running in, and I'm panting, I'm so out of breath, and I'm trying not to make a fool of myself. She has like assigned seating, so I have to walk into the middle of the classroom. Like, I just happen to be sitting in the middle of the classroom, in the middle row, in the middle section of the room, and I'm like walking over, and I'm wearing like a crop top, like sweater thing, and I'm like, my little muffin top is hanging out, and everybody's looking at me because they're like, who is this crazy person who just walked in? So that happened. And then, wouldn't you know it, out of a room of 60, give or plus or minus like 5, I'm the first one to finish the test. I'm 15 minutes late, and I'm the first one to finish the test. Again, did not want to get up. Like, I was just like, how? And then apparently when I left class, I found out that people were saying like, oh, like in a joking way, like, oh my God, how is Jessica the first one in and the like the last one in and the first one out? I passed the test, but like it's blah. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like I rush through exams. Like, I either know it or I don't. I mentioned that before. But yeah, I did pretty good, and I passed the test. That's all I could have asked for. I thought I was going to, like, not do well. There's a lot of stuff about heart conditions, which we didn't learn in lecture, and that's, like, I guess something we needed to learn on our own time. You know those teachers who do that to you. But, yeah, that's what happened. I was the first one out the door, and then I ran home, but not before stopping at Starbucks. They didn't have venti cold brews or anything like that. Did I get a Starbucks on Tuesday? No? Huh? I thought I got a Starbucks on Tuesday. There's a lot of things I think I did on Tuesday that I did not mark. Like, I also went to Tim Hortons. But anyway, so I went to Starbucks and I treated myself to the most sugary beverage, holiday beverage that I could, which is a toasted white mocha. It was scrumptious. It was delicious. It made my heart soar. But I was done. Like, I was done with the semester. We had a paper due on Friday, but I had already done it on Sunday, so I was like officially done. While all of my peers and my classmates were like freaking out about doing the paper, I was done, and it was glorious. So I came home and I binge watched a lot of Michelle Carre videos, which she's a YouTuber who like does a bunch of different like challenge accepted type videos where she does like, it's like skills and things like that. I don't know, but it's really, really cool. And she works with a lot of experts, and she gets to like try out a bunch of hobbies. And I'm just like, I wish I could do that. That sounds amazing. Then my mom brought me Wendy's because I really wanted spicy chicken nuggets. And then I ended the night by watching Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, because I was getting really excited for Galaxy's Edge. So I was like, and Rise of Skywalker. So I wanted to rewatch the whole Star Wars series, because I think the last time I rewatched the whole thing was 2 years ago. So I was like, time to rewatch. Then I started my 7th tray of Invisalign, and did I mark it in this planner? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. So I started my 7th tray, so my second to last tray, hopefully, of Invisalign. And then moving on to Thursday, semester was over, like I said a million times, so I slept in. I slept and I slept and I slept. And like I didn't turn my alarm clock, and I had it like muted. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb at like 10 p.m. and then it stays that way till 8 a.m. But I put it to like 12. It's like noon the next day, because I'm like, I don't want to wake up to any like phone vibrations at 9 a.m. None of that. So I just got to sleep, and it was glorious. Then I watched more excuse me. Then I watched more Michelle Khare videos on YouTube. My Erin Condren order was delivered. I actually ordered the cover for this year's, for like the 2019 planner that has like a bunch of pictures and stuff from the year, and I thought that was really cool. And I also got one of my classmates, she got me a necklace from Israel with my Jewish name on it, so I got her a binder to use in clinic. Not a binder, a clipboard to use in clinic, and then a notebook with her name on it, because she always like admired all my Erin Condren stuff. So I figured I had the credits to do that. So, and I only needed the cover, and I'm no longer using an Erin Condren in 2020. So I figured, why not spread a little cheer? It didn't come in time for me to give it to her, but I'll see her next semester. I know she passed, even though she doesn't believe in herself. So yeah, after that, I had to clean out my car, because we were going to go, me and my family were going to, well, me and my mom and my dad were going to go to the dealership to pick up my car. So while we were waiting for all the paperwork and stuff, I went to Tim Hortons a bunch of times. My mom like really fell in love with their apple cider. So I went a bunch of times. It was okay. The coffee, it was too sweet, but their donuts were delicious. It was like a peppermint Bavarian cream donut, and I love Bavarian cream donuts so much. They're so good. So good. Then after that, I marked that I got my car. So I wrote, welcome home, cilantro, which I named it cilantro because it's a Hyundai Elantra, but like we didn't know if I was getting a Sonata or an Elantra. Not like we weren't sure, like we just didn't know which car it was. Like we just kept getting both of those confused. And then at one point my mom was like, oh, we're looking for the Hyundai Elantra. And I went, what? So that's why I named my car Cilantro. Usually I name them really like French names. Like all of my devices are French, and my cars were French, but this one gets cilantro, and I love that. So yeah, after that, me and my mom went to Stop and Shop to pick up some groceries, and I spent the night watching Family Guy, although I honestly think it was one episode, and I didn't know what else to write, so behind the scenes. So then moving on to Friday, I put 5 little things in one day. I really like the look of this. I never fully believed that I could fit 5 and have like a bit of bougie sticking out. I do like a lot of bougie sticking out. But it was really nice because there wasn't a lot that I did, but there was one little extra something that I put in, and I love the way it turned out. I need to like remind myself that I can add 5 little things worth of stuff in a full box area. So I just need to remember that, because it still looks really nice, and I get to add more fun things that I did that day. So the first thing I marked was that I dropped off stuff at UPS. I think it was my textbooks, like my rentals from Amazon. Then I went to Starbucks because I had to do a lot of errands on this day. So it was like the UPS, go to Starbucks. They didn't. I was really excited because that Starbucks said the night before that they did have their Irish cream cold brew, but then I got there and they said they didn't have it. And I was like, why are you lying to me? Why do you lie to me? Yeah, they didn't do it on purpose, but then I needed to go to the DMV to surrender my old plates because something was wrong with the system, so I needed a new license plates, right? That's what they're called, license plates. Yeah. Then I went to Michael's to pick up some papers to decorate my cloud planner, but I ended up returning that. Did I keep anything? I kept one thing. Oh, I could put that in my planner. Okay, I see me. So yeah, then I can't even, I finished, I need to get stuff for Kelly's Christmas present, so I got those things, and then I finished putting it all together. It was like a collage of 3 frames. Is it a collage? It was like a series of 3 frames that I painted like geometric in different like neutral pinks and grays and golds. And then I like strung yarn across it and put little clothespins because she likes to travel a lot. So I wanted to give her something that was like she could hang up. And it kind of looked like art, but she could also hang up pictures on it and it would look really cute. At least I thought it would look really cute. So yeah, that's what I got her. And then I needed to just wrap all my remaining gifts. And then I filmed my plan with me. I think this time it was this plan with me. And I took some Instagram photos. And then I think this was like at midnight. I watched about probably like at 10 p.m. I started The Empire Strikes Back. And then right afterwards, I watched Return of the Jedi. So it's really safe to say that I did not go to bed until like 2:30 or 3 that night. But it's okay because I'm on break. Like, your girl needed sleep, but she's out here watching Star Wars. So then moving on to Saturday, I binge watched a bunch of YouTube videos in the morning. This time it wasn't only Michelle Khare, which now I'm like this is how long this seems. Like, I don't even remember watching Michelle Khare, like binging all her videos. I didn't watch all of her videos. I thought she had a few, but she has so many. Oh, hello. Hello, Kelly. I need to call you back because I'm filming this. But yeah, YouTube binge, and then I started planning my outfits for Disneyland, which I was going to next week in planner time. I already went. I came back. Made it through the new year and all of that fun stuff, but my outfits were like really cute. There was one where I had like Forky in a pocket, then I had a Star Wars outfit. It was great. I'll tell you what happened with that in next week's Plan With Me. I'm so excited for next week's Plan With Me. It's probably my favorite spread ever, and I will rave about it in that Plan With Me. So yeah, I planned some Disney outfits, and I planned a cute like Christmassy outfit, which is like a green plaid skirt that I got and a sweater, and I thought it would look really, really cute with some Christmas ears that I had, and I did, and like I was right. And it was like really cold at Disneyland, like so cold at Disneyland, and I'm gonna mention it again next week. This is going to be like the equivalent of me in July mentioning how hot it was. It was so cold. So yeah, just planning Disney outfits, and I use this really cute script. It's adorable. Then me and my family, so my mom, my dad, and my sister went to a lantern festival, and it was like neon lights and all this stuff. It was amazing. And then there was like a World's Fair kind of thing. So it's just basically a bunch of food stalls, and we ate everything. My dad was living because I think it was sponsored by Absolute Vodka, and they kept giving out free samples. He just kept going back. He's like, why not? There was a pickle stand. He bought pickles like in a jar and was eating those pickles while drinking vodka because he's super Russian like that. But it was really fun. I had a really delicious hot chocolate. It wasn't like the bitter hot chocolate, and it wasn't excruciatingly sweet. It was just perfect. I loved it so much. The things I would do for that hot chocolate again. Then after that, I came home and my cloud was here. So my Aura Estelle cloud planner, my planner for 2020 arrived, and it was so stinking beautiful. I just kept caressing it to the point where I was like, is this okay, planner? Like, are you okay? Like, I'm so sorry if this makes you uncomfortable. Like, oh, it was so beautiful. Oh yeah, and then my cleaner threw it in the trash. Like, I'll tell you that story now. Yeah, so I came home from Disney, and I went to go plan, like, the last week, and I couldn't find my Aura Estelle. And I don't know, call me whatever you want, but I'm that person who knows where everything in her room is, and then when it's like misplaced. Like, when I would have misplaced it, I would have known, but I know I can't misplace that big of a leather planner. So I was like, I think my cleaner threw it out again. And if you're new here, she once took my collection of foil because it was near my trash, and she thought it was trash. It's a thick binder of foil to throw out, you know what I'm saying? And then it's a thick thing of leather to throw out. Like, why? Why is you doing that? But anyways, that came, and then I ended the night watching Star Wars Episode 7. I was like, oh my god, I can't even read my own Roman numerals. But what is it? The Force Awakens. I'm like, I either remember them by episodes or by their names. So The Force Awakens and like, Adam Driver, baby. Like, this is when my love affair with Adam Driver like started, like fully like was starting to form, and I think it's because I watched all the movies in a row, and like Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, problematic but so cute. Like, Adam Driver is like my type. Daniel Radcliffe, Adam Driver, Anthony Boyle. Look at them and you get my type. I need to stop. Okay. Anyway, so on Sunday, the first thing I put down was that it was Hanukkah. I mean, it was at night, like at sunset, but I put it at the top of the day because I didn't want it to get lost at the bottom. So it was the first night of Hanukkah. Then I went to Brooklyn with my mom to get Botox in my armpits, which I'm very open about talking about. I sweat a lot, so I get Botox underneath my armpits to make it stop. It's really bad, and the Botox helps a lot. I'm not a doctor, though, so I can't answer specific medical questions. So if you sweat a lot, I talk to your doctor about getting Botox. But that's like a disclaimer. If that didn't sound like one, that's what that was. Then I went to Starbucks with my mom because one of the Starbucks near the doctor's office had Irish cream cold brew. Only thing they were missing was the cream, which was kind of a bummer, but still delicious. Then I came home and finished filming this plan with me, and I went to go get dinner with Carla because we hadn't seen each other in a while, and it's like our tradition to see each other when the semester ends. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings together. It was delicious. It was great. I loved it. And then we went to the mall so that, I just wanted to go to the mall to, get stuff done. No. I'm lying. What am I talking about? I went to the mall because I just wanted to, walk around and just chat. But, I didn't want to stay at Buffalo Wild Wings. And then Carla was doing her holiday shopping, and she ended up finishing most of it, I think, within the 3 hours that we were there. So that was absolutely nuts. And then, of course, when I got home, late as it was, I caught up with the whole Star Wars. Actually, I didn't catch up with the whole Star Wars series. I didn't watch the prequels. I've been told that they're absolute garbage. And when someone tells you they're absolute garbage, you kind of just don't want to watch it. But now after watching The Rise of Skywalker and those, people telling me that was also garbage, I was like, maybe I should watch the prequels. And, I know what happens in them because I've looked it up, but I just haven't had, spent the time watching it. But maybe I should now because we have differing opinions. I'm just a fangirl living in a fanboy's world. So I watched, what was that called? Return of the Jedi? No, that was Return of the Jedi. The Last Jedi. That's what that was. So many Jedi names. But yeah, this was my week in full. I really hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. I will be posting the last plan with me of 2019 in my 2019 planner sometime in a few days, so look out for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!